There you go.
Hi, Sarah. How are you today?
I'm good, Katela. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How's everything going? How you
Everything's
feeling today?
okay. I'm all right. Just you know how it is with school and everything else going on with life. It could be a little difficult at times. I've been trying to be positive, and I like to stay positive. It's just a lot, with the two classes I'm taking, working, the kids. I'm studying for the NCE. I'm waiting for an answer on that when I could go take the test. So I'm just trying to get ahead of it and study. So it's a lot of moving parts, right? So my brain is like on overload. I've been doing this for a year nonstop. Literally, if I had 1 week off,
Mm.
the whole year, I have not
Wow.
seen patients. I know we're coming down to the wires. The like last 2.5 months. It's just I'm drained. I feel really like I'm tired. Like I don't want to add on anything to like my work, like my brain load. I want to say. So yeah, it's just been a little difficult. I still feel okay. It's just my brain just doesn't shut off.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sounds like you do have a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on. Um, you sound very overwhelmed with
Yes, it
all of
can
those
be very
things. Yeah,
overwhelming.
a lot of pathways going on.
Yes, it is.
You're thinking about. I remember last session you told me that you were thinking about what area of work, after what you wanted to do after, things
That's
like
the
that.
other one, right? So in
Mm,
where I'm currently doing, I have a job at a drug rehab center,
mm,
right? Which I love working with the community. However, working for like an agency like that one, it's like a long term. It's a lot of paperwork, which I don't want to do administrative. I do
mm,
more, I think sometimes paperwork than work with the clients. I just love working with the clients. I love running the groups there. Um, it's just it's too stressful. I don't want to, I'm doing all the sacrifices to have a career where I'm not going to be stressed out like this. This is why I'm
mm,
stressing now so I could,
mm,
have something that I love, right? However, they really want me to stay there. Now I'm at the private practice doing my hours there. I'm going to be there a year in January. They already offered me a job as well. So I'm obviously it's a slower pace. I'm just not gonna work with a community of a drug rehab yet. They said they will be interested in me doing something with that. However, they're already like, oh, what specialty do you want? Because I'm doing individual, I'm doing couples. Couples is going very well for me. And I'm like, I just can't, I literally do not have the brain power to think about one more thing and make a decision. Right now I'm just with
mm.
school. So it's kind of like I'm being pulled in both different places. Like, what am I gonna do? Because they want me to stay at the drug rehab. So I'm really like, I want to be a helper, however, not at the cost of my own well-being, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yes, that's
it's been weighing on me. So I'm not sure really what to do.
so how about we do this since we don't have to make a decision today because you're not going to be able to make one today,
Okay.
but let's put this perspective into like a story form.
Okay.
So I don't know, try. Let's see. Let's
Like a
see.
story form.
Story, yes. So you can make your own characters, you can make your own you want to add dialogue, how far
All
you
right.
want to go, you
All
can
right.
go.
Okay. All right. So I'm a nature person. I love nature. So one of the meditations I do is about going to the mountain. So I see myself, right? So I'm walking into a path and I'm in like a beautiful I'm in the forest. A lot of greeneries and the trees, and there's two paths, right? So the one path I see is a lot more tight, where I'm actually getting scratched by the bushes.
Mm,
Right, I'm getting scratched by the bushes. The trees are very tight where I can't really walk or even hug a tree comfortably. And that's the path of staying at the where I say to like the drug rehab. Yes, I'm gonna get to the end, but it's gonna be a lot. However, at the private practice, I see myself more of a clear path. I see more of like a beautiful path, a lot of greenery. but the bushes are not touching me when I walk. I could touch them, but they're not scratching me. And then I get to like a mountain, and when I get to the mountain, I already see the beautiful blue water, I see the sun, I feel the fresh air from the mountains coming to me, right? Um, and that's what I see when I look at the private practice. If I would like to choose those two paths.
Mhm. Okay, all right. So this reminds me of the movie The Wizard of Oz. You ever
Yeah.
saw the movie The Wizard of Oz? The Yellow Brick Road.
Yes.
You have two roads. One was yellow, and then they had the other roads. So I'm good. So one road is very tight, yeah, maybe it's the evil witch of the West.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, then you have the yellow brick road, which is more bright. It's not as crowded and like scary
Mhm.
looking as the other one. And then you see many people along, like Dorothy did.
Mhm.
You're meeting different people along that yellow brick road. Um, they could be that Tin Man for you. They could be that lion. Also what's the other character? Sorry, I'm losing my train
Uh,
of
the Tin Man, the
um
Lion, and
the lion, the scarecrow. There we
the
go. How can I
Scarecrow. My
forget about
God.
the scarecrow?
Yeah.
Yes. So, but each person in that role, they played a part in getting you to where you want to be. Yes, the other road, you're comfortable with that. It's like a safe zone.
Mhm.
Many of us find ourselves keeping it safe where
Mhm.
we don't want to venture off of that little road. But sometimes they say the grass is not greener on the other side, but sometimes, there's other stuff over there. There's more um opportunities,
Okay.
more things to look for. So maybe that's why that side is a lot brighter. But do you ever think that those two sides, like you're comfortable with this side, but then
Mhm.
there's also growth on this side? Is there any way they could merge, or you could
Yeah.
see yourself doing what you're doing here, but also push it to
You
that
know
bright
what? Yeah.
side?
So I feel like the road is just harder. I feel like I
Mm,
will get to the mountains. Would it be? I think it would be more of a self-satisfaction,
mm,
knowing that I'm helping. And I do love that reference of the yellow brick road. One, yellow is my favorite color, and I always associate it with happiness, right? It's bright.
mhm,
I wear a lot of yellow. So it is, and it's funny that you would even say that about that. The scarecrow, the Tin Man, because that's exactly as well too. Like in the private practice, I've met a lot of nice people. Some of the other interns, we're very supportive of each other, helpful of each other. In the other place, however, I'm not comfortable with my coworkers, right?
mm,
So it's like even when they have lunches, eat, and I'm like, I don't even want to eat with them. And I'm a friendly person. They're like, you're so nice, and they
yeah.
love talking to me, and I talk to them with respect and all of that. However, I've been there over a year, and I can't say I made one like coworker who's like a cool friend, right? I
Mm,
talk to people, but rather the other place, they're very supportive. They're very, we help each other. So even that, it's funny that you said that because those are the people I'm meeting down that yellow brick road, not the other road. The other road is very lonely. Like, there's no one there. You could look for people. There's nice people at my
mhm,
job. I don't want to say that. However, it's just a big difference. It's a big difference with the one or other. Like, I feel like I don't fit in over there, right? I'm like, I'm too nice. I have a tough personality. However, I'm just like a giver. I'm nice.
mhm.
Where at the private practice, I feel like I fit in more with that type of like, that environment. So
Yeah, there's
actually,
more.
when you said
Mhm,
that, I'm like, it reminded me. I'm like, I eat with them from day one. I have breakfast, or when they order lunch, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll sit down and eat with them. At the other place, I don't. I rather just eat in my cubicle, and that's really not me. So it's funny that you said that. That I brought that up. That I
it
have those.
sounds already that you developed like a um support system already, even though it's a new environment. You already built in that short amount of time, you built a support system that they can help you. They want to help you. Unlike the
Mhm.
other people, like maybe you just don't, sometimes you just don't mesh with certain
Yeah.
people or certain environments. So I have a job for you for next
Okay.
time.
Okay.
How, because you're listing all of these pros and cons for one
Hmm.
side, and you have some pros and cons for the other side. Do you think it's possible you can write them down
Okay.
and then maybe by writing it down, you'll be able to see which side, maybe one side has the dark side might have a few things, but maybe the cons overweigh the pros,
Hmm.
or then the other side has maybe we're talking about a lot of pros now, but maybe
Yeah.
when we write them down, you might not see as many pros over there, but less cons, things like that. So it'll give you more of like a perspective.
I get it. I like that idea. I will do it. I will do it. Right? Because, like, you're right. When we get it done, we're able to see and we visualize, and it just able to see what's really, the pros and cons. Right? It's like a scale. What is really, um, what is more important to me with the pros and cons. It's different things from different people. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. I will do it. I will do it. Thank
Remember, there's always a light at the end. So
you.
just because if they're going through hurdles now, you're having a hard time getting, but there is a bright side at the end, and
Yeah,
you will get
at the
there.
end of the yellow brick road.
Yes, yep. And she made it home. She found her
Yeah,
home, and you will
that's
find your home as well.
Thank you. I believe I will. Thank you so much for putting it into that way. I will, I really like with the people. I'm like, man, that's who I feel like the 10 men and that. Thank you for putting that into perspective. And I will make a list and see if that's helpful to me, and I'll make
I
a decision with
can't
that.
can't wait to see what the list looks like.
All right. Thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate your
welcome.
help, and I will check in and let you know how it went.
All right. Have a
Bye.
good one.
All right. You too. Thank you.